What's up, all you RC car remote control drivers out there looking to race it out on the big streets? If you've been coming to have a big old RC race, you've come to the right place. I'm Zach, aka Big Hieroglyphs, aka Little Pattern Man.
I'm Robert, aka Robby, aka Robby Scott,
aka
Little Trumpet Boy.
Little Trumpet Boy out here. Big
Little
old
festive.
This is a Trumpet Boy, aka Big Bighorn. That's two bigs for you. Big Bighorn. Yeah, I don't know where the spaces are, but let me tell you, he's Big Bighorn.
Yeah.
Big Bighorn was actually my favorite story when I was a little kid.
Nice.
The tale of Big Bighorn.
Is that Little Bighorn's brother?
Yes.
Nice.
Do you know the story?
I know Little Bighorn, but not Big Bighorn.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like for me to tell you?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, excuse me for a moment. I'll go get my book of old stories.
Is it copyrighted?
Oh. Copyright? What's copyright? Copyright's for the people. This is a song, so I can only sing 7 seconds of it to everyone listening, but copyright, what's copyright is a song.
Because it's copyrighted.
That was, yeah, it's alright. Ironically, it's copyrighted.
Story time. Ooh.
It's story time, everyone.
Is half of my face shrouded?
It is shrouded.
I'm like the
in
kid from
darkness.
Sixth Sense.
For those of you listening right now, I'd like to welcome you to my special segment today, Story Time.
With Zach and Robby.
With Zach and Robby with a book. I'm going to start off with our official pledge. If everyone could please sing the Jurassic Park song with me. Alright, no, we're done. Great. Awesome.
That's great.
So, the story of Big Bighorn. Big Bighorn was a powerful man. He had the ability to podcast at speeds beyond those of any other content creator on the audio journalism side of content creation. He could upload a podcast in under 10 seconds, but it would still be 20 minutes long.
That's crazy.
He's the best podcaster ever, basically, and he was called Big Bighorn because in the back of all of his podcasts, you could hear somebody playing the trombone.
Nice.
So that's our story. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I just
awesome.
wanted to kind of share a little bit before we started today because I think, it's, I don't know for those of you who know, but Honda days are upon us. Or, sorry, if you're one of those who celebrate the other winter car sales, Toyota-thon as well. Don't want to discriminate. But my point is that happy Honda Days to all of you out there. I just wanted to give you a quick story so you can get in the festive spirit as we're approaching the Honda Days because big car sale savings are coming.
I appreciate you doing that for us, Zach.
You're welcome. Now what did you want today, Robert? You had something big on your mind today. We're playing some mind games today, everyone, if you're listening. And by mind games, I mean discussing things from the mind.
Yeah. How was your day, Zach?
Better than yesterday. So it was pretty good. It was a very uneventful day from watching a lot of movies, Netflix. I'm done with the school semester, so I'm just kind of enjoying the winter time.
Yeah.
Honda Days.
Sweet, yeah. Do you know the new season of Black Mirror is coming out?
Black Mirror. I am. Do you like Black Mirror?
I hate Black Mirror.
I'm not a huge Black Mirror fan, honestly.
You're not?
I think it's. I mean, it's over. What is the tweet you said at our good friend Zach Baker? Zach Baker's a guy we both know. You said it's like fake deep and not actually that good.
Yeah.
I think the acting isn't very good. I think the writing is often not only derivative, but...
I hate the British accent.
Yeah, it's not very well done. It's, not even about being a BBC show, but the British actors aren't, good actors. They're, Lifetime movie actors, level, but British.
Yeah.
And, there's some episodes that I think are good, but I think the concepts are all so shallow that it doesn't actually have an emotional impact. I think that's part of it being because the platform of the show is as an anthology, so each part, they're not interconnected, so you don't get to establish as much depth with the characters because they have a limited amount of time with them on screen.
Yeah. I just don't walk around going, oh, I can't wait for somebody to, do a social commentary in my life right now. People were, they announced that, or they revealed that they might do, a dating app.
Yeah.
Sort of themed episode for the next season. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, oh my god, they're doing a dating app episode. And I'm like, do you scroll through Tinder and you're like, wow, I'm such a piece of shit. I can't wait for Black Mirror to make fun of me and talk down on me for an hour at a time.
Yeah, I mean, I like there's a difference between social commentary that's subtle, but what
in your face.
Black Mirror does, it's the entire thing is literally just like social commentary, sort of forcing it at you. So it takes away some of like the cool sci-fi parts because you want to focus more on the whole like dystopia, futuristic type thing. But when they add all these like social things about popularity and class or whatever, it takes away from the sci-fi parts of it and it makes it more dramatic. And then it sort of gets you a half-assed version of both the sides of what they're trying to emanate from the show.
Yeah, I just don't like being like made fun of by the thing I'm I'm like, if you care enough to like make this like piece of art and I choose to like partake in that, I don't want it to be like making me feel bad, you know?
I was talking about that with someone recently, like someone I know, because the whole thing with content is that I personally think a lot of television and movies are like written for stupid people. Because the average person is like dumb, and the way to appeal, the thing is like smart people will understand stupid things, but stupid people won't understand smart things.
Yeah.
So the ideal way to appeal to the most people in an audience way is to dumb down your content so the maximum people can understand it. But I think that at the same time, trying to appeal to the maximum number of people takes away some of the artfulness of the work because you're trying
it's kind of selling out.
Yeah, you're trying to reach more people.
I mean, always sell out, because if you're good at doing something, don't do it for free. It's just maximizing profit, and that's a utilitarian view right there, maximizing happiness. But like if you're only doing it to make money, then you're an asshole, you know?
Yeah, I know, I agree.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, the whole point there was, I guess, just that I feel like we live in a very, like, polar dichotomy where people have to make the decision, do I want to be... There's a balance between how intellectual your content is while also trying to match its popularity and find that balance where something becomes smart enough that it can be still really popular, but it's not so smart that it becomes unpopular because it's hard for people to relate to and understand and feel the content.
Yeah. I agree. Nice. Yeah, so boycott Black Mirror.
And let me just say that that whole thing I just said there, that was a test, because if you understood that whole conversation, then you're actually smart enough to understand the thing that I said in the conversation.
All of you have giant IQs, and I bet you watch Rick and Morty. So
I was actually looking...
This is a podcast for the elevated-minded person.
Yeah, so if you watch Rick and Morty, or if you have ever shook hands with Bill Nye the Science Guy, because I hear that's how a lot of people get scientific powers nowadays. If you shake his hand in front of a celestial body, you'll get superpowers. My point is, if you've ever met Bill Nye, or if you are one of the kids from Captain Planet, I like the Earth kid myself, but they each have their own continent and stuff. Always feel bad for the hard kid.
Yeah.
Do you watch Captain Planet?
I don't think so.
Okay, well basically Captain Planet.
And a Magic School Bus.
No, this is Magic School Bus is nothing. Okay, Captain Planet was honestly, perhaps, to all you listening out there, Captain Planet is potentially one of the best cartoons America has ever made. It was like G.I. Joe, but on steroids and thoughtful and very ridiculous. It was great. So basically Captain Planet, he was this environmental superhero that would come together when these 5 kids like used the power of their rings together.
Yeah.
So when Captain Planet,
I think I've seen like a clip or two.
So when Captain Planet wasn't there, like they each had their own. They were each from a different country. Like there was like one for like North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia, and they each had their own power. There was Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire, and Heart. And the kid that was Heart, he just like had lots of love, and he could like call animals and stuff, and the other kids were like making like fire tornadoes and like lifting the earth. And I just always thought it was so funny that this kid was out here just like, I'm here like in the Captain Planet team. They were called the Planeteers.
Okay.
And they like he had the power of heart. Could you like how sad is that?
Yeah, it's like being in Avatar: The Last Airbender and not having any powers.
Yes, like there were some cool characters that had powers. Like, I was really like Jet. I thought it was cool.
Oh, who didn't have powers?
Mm-hmm. I thought it was cool. You know, like the hook swords.
Yeah.
You either have like a really cool gimmick, or you gotta like Sokka had like a whole thing.
Yeah, he had a boomerang and
he had and then he had a space sword. Yeah, he had sex with people. And he had
a
space sword at the end.
He's a space bender.
That was he was a space bender, and he had sex with people.
Yeah.
So I mean, allegedly.
He'd fuck the moon.
No, allegedly. It was actually a fish.
Yeah.
It was a koi fish.
Yeah, I know.
That was confusing. I couldn't understand which was which.
It's both.
They're both. No.
The fish was the moon.
No, I think.
And then she.
I think
was
neither
the
the fish nor the girl were the moon. I think they were themselves. They were only able to live utilizing the energy that the moon spirit was granting it. There's part of the moon spirit in them. They were still there.
That's rough, buddy.
So I'm saying.
That was really funny. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't be.
Did you like the book?
Yeah, it was cute.
Good. It was really important to me.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Oh, we forgot to mention, but our sound quality's kind of not up to par today. Jeremy sucks. So.
Yeah, Jeremy. If you guys haven't listened to his SoundCloud, or if you're interested in other Jeremys, if you want to check out My Awesome Hipster YouTube channel, at My Awesome Hipster YouTube channel, those are some people we know that are named Jeremy's. Merch link in bio, and by merch link I mean those links. There's no merch.
Yeah.
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 What do you think? Do you agree with what I said?
Yeah, I mean, you can check out Jeremy.
Or don't check it out. Excuse us. To check it. Look up duck eating peas. You'll love that.
Okay.
Anybody listening right now, please watch duck eating peas. You will love it. For sure.
Internet Explorer is Facebook is the Internet Explorer of social media.
I think Facebook is the... Alright, fine. What are the other ones?
Like, good. You know? Like, Facebook sucks and Internet Explorer sucks.
No, like parallel other social medias to other search engines.
Do you count YouTube as social media?
Not really.
Okay.
Unless I have to.
Google Chrome is like Twitter, and then Firefox is like Instagram. Because it just copies Google, you know?
Yeah, okay. Fine.
Yeah. And then Safari is... Actually, Safari is probably Instagram. I don't know. Whatever.
I think Safari would be Facebook. Actually.
But nobody, like... I just know that Internet Explorer is like Facebook because my mom uses both of them. And, like, I don't know anybody else who does.
But a lot of adults use Safari, too. Because it's like the default of Macs. And they think Macs are futuristic. I've seen at least.
Okay.
Macs of the future.
Big Mac sort of hat.
If you see, I was at trivia the other night, and they were talking about that. Those old commercials they used to have, the Apple commercials, where it'd be like, I'm a Mac, and I'm a PC.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
If we were Mac and PC, which one would...
Like the two of us?
Yeah.
Which one's better? PC.
Sorry, I like Macs more.
I don't know. I've never, like, owned a Mac, so I wouldn't know.
Alright, so you can be a PC and I'll be Mac. Alright, let's, like, reenact the commercial right now. Alright, ready, go. I like cool stuff.
I suck according to Apple.
Yeah, you do suck because you're a loser.
Oh, now I feel bad.
But you know what's cool?
I'm still gonna have more stuff.
Yeah, but we have great fonts.
Yeah.
We have more fonts and we have other programs that you'll never have.
Yeah. People made movies about your guy.
Yeah,
nobody made movies about
no.
Bill Gates.
we have cool fruit and you have nothing. You PC. You know what PC stands for?
Piece of shit.
Yeah, that's sure. I mean, that's not really at all correct, but yes.
Personal computer.
Yeah, I mean, now you're going to make assumptions. You know what assumptions do?
Make an ass out of you and me.
No, make
PCs.
an ass out of you, PC. Because you suck, PC. I want to go Mac. Mac 2016 by the iPhone X, and end. Okay.
Yeah, that was an ad.
That was an ad. I'm honestly not 100% sure what it was for, but...
We're making money off it, so who cares?
Yeah, we're going to make money off of this, I've just now decided. I'm going to sell that ad to Apple, and we're going to make millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, how many millions?
At least A.
Nice. My favorite number.
Everyone go check us out on YouTube, Voicemails to Mom YouTube.
Wait, you got to explain what YouTube is.
It's this... YouTube is a platform for
wait.
online creators.
I think we're on to... Okay, I want to go to the farthest extent just so anyone who's listening can truly understand this. So I'm just going to start at the bare bones. So a computer, it's going to be a box. You're going to find letters and numbers on it. Yeah, you can go on it and you can access information.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to find us on video, now I'm assuming you're listening to this on audio. If you're already watching this on video, I promise you don't need to find this on video.
You're good. Stop now.
You were literally doing it. So you want to go on the computer, you want to go to the internet, that's like the little place where all the stuff goes. That's where you get
not
the
the
information.
intranet.
Yes, internet, INTER. That's where you get all the information. Go in there and type in the place where it says search. Search is like to scour, to try to find something. Go to the search, and you want to type in voicemails to mom, YouTube. And you click on the first link. That's going to be us and YouTube.
It'll have the same logo.
Same
purple
logo.
with the phone.
Purple with the phone. We love purple and we love phones out here. And things that look like phones, because technically it's not a phone, it's just a picture of a phone.
Yeah.
This is not a pipe. It's one of those famous paintings.
Yeah. Ce n'est pas une pipe.
C'est la vie. Do you know what c'est la vie means? For instance?
It's... I forget. It's like...
That is life.
That is like... yeah.
It's kind of like you're saying, like, it is how it is.
Yeah.
So you say, like, c'est la vie.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it is. Sometimes you gotta go with it.
Like it is what it is?
Yeah, like it, exactly.
You know what that means?
What?
You are screwed and you will remain to be screwed.
Mm.
That's what Bill Murray said in a movie. But
Where's Bill Murray from?
Murraysville, Ohio.
Really? I've actually been in Murraysville.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool place.
Yeah.
It just... I'm thinking a lot about... What's your favorite celestial object?
Celestial body?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, I don't like to say body because so I don't want to sexualize them, you know. Sexual objects. I think to say, oh, excuse me.
You said sexual object.
Okay, I'm trying to say, this is what they're doing. The government is putting implicit messages in our minds by using words that sound similar, like celestial and sexual.
Oh, fuck.
Can you imagine a world where?
No, that's just Freud doing that.
Oh, classic Freud, out there with the dogs, training them to salivate.
Yeah.
That's Pavlov.
That's Pavlov.
Yep. My point here was, what exactly were we discussing in context of Freud?
Just now?
Yes.
How Freud, like, makes you think that words... makes you think, associate regular life with, like,
could
sex.
you imagine a world where we switch the word celestial and sexual at all times?
So sexual means celestial?
Yeah, like celestial harassment, celestial abuse, celestial...
Do you want to have Celeste with me?
Do you want to have Celeste? Yes, exactly. And then the other way around, too. Sexual bodies, sexual light.
Like, I think it would just be the same, just sound different.
Yeah, but it's funny conceptually to think about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a world where like a lot of like linguistic concepts were switched. Like what if video and audio were just the opposite?
That'd be annoying.
In
But
general.
I wouldn't notice.
Like everything that you saw was auditory and everything that you like hear is visual. Like just imagine like how much the world could
That's like
switch.
synesthesia, but like not confusing.
It's more like a societal thing almost, like linguistic. It would be bigger than that because it would be whatever. It would actually be synesthesia, sort of in a way. I know someone has synesthesia actually.
I think I have minor synesthesia.
In what regard?
Like I associate like concepts with colors. Like I don't literally like smell purple or whatever, but I like each day of the week is a color, and then like words are different colors to me.
Color in what way?
Like couch is blue.
But why?
The word couch. I don't know. Just like whenever I think of it typed out, the letters are in blue.
I mean, that's
and
just
then
like
I just think of like a blue couch.
that could just be like a connotation that you associate with it. You know what I mean?
But I don't own any blue couches.
But like that doesn't matter. Like I'm saying, like I think people like they envision things a certain way because that's what their mind. Like everyone, like every person on the earth, if you said imagine a couch, they would think of it as a color. So what I'm saying, why is it that says you have synesthesia just because you're saying there's a color associated with this word? Wouldn't anything have any color associated with it if you were asked to present one for it?
I mean, days of the week.
I could say Monday orange.
No.
Tuesday's red.
Tuesday's blue.
Okay, I'm saying it's different for us.
Wednesday's pink.
But I'm also saying, like, couldn't anyone on Earth associate colors with...
But do you?
Not all the time. I don't see a need. It has no...
But I don't see a need either. I just do it.
It just happens?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Okay, well then it's different.
Yeah, okay, cool.
No, I'm just interested. I know someone...
I mean, obviously it's not confirmed. It's just an assumption.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
noticed that.
I know someone has, like, confirmed synesthesia that, like...
Yeah.
Like, they, like, taste different calendar dates. And, like, they have, like, different color association to certain weeks and stuff. It's very interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's an interesting situation.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
You ever sneeze really loud?
Sneeze really loud?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do it on purpose.
But do you ever sneeze really loud, like, not on purpose, obviously?
I kind of control it.
Yeah?
You know?
You're a very controlled sneezer?
Yeah. I don't like just let it happen, you know?
You know any Latin?
No, not like enough.
You know.
I know like
E pluribus unum.
yeah, that means yeah.
I think it's like one for all.
Yeah. It's like together as one or something.
Together as one, yeah, or something. I like Latin a lot. I'm actually really into, personally, the concept of French phrases and words that are integrated into American culture.
Okay. Yeah,
like this is like something I actually like a lot, like rendezvous.
Yeah, it's a French word.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, what's really cool is not to like cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Like words in other languages that like don't have a single word that translates to in English. So it's like they have a word for like a specific feeling in like Japanese or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but like there's no word for that in English.
You know, Stephen King invented his own word.
What's that?
Well, first of all, a lot of words in English were made by Shakespeare.
Yeah.
But I was referring to, in one of his old short stories, Stephen King, it's a short story called Beach World, where basically these astronauts in a futuristic time land on a world that is all sand, and they think it's just like a beach or something, and they keep like referencing beach type stuff, but the sand's actually alive and tries to like get them as they try to escape.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, and he uses the word grok, like as a noun,
Yeah.
Grok, with no context, no explanation of what the word meant ever. And the word is an actual like English word now, but he's never said what it actually means. It's based purely on like context and guesses of what like the word's like actual dictionary definition is. He just put a word in that was like that like he knew wasn't a word, and just assumed people would just like be like, okay, and it became a word.
Stephen King's kind of a troll.
I like Stephen King.
I mean, I do too, but I feel like someone who only makes like shit to scare people is kind of a troll.
Well, no, I mean, but I feel like the thing about Stephen King is that he's not just doing like horror stories. He's doing a lot more like thriller, drama, mystery-ish.
Yeah.
He's putting more thought into them than just like being scary. You know, he's trying to. If he is being scary, he's being scary in a higher regard. He's like the literary, not fake Black Mirror.
Yeah. I feel like Stephen King, like, if you don't know if you're watching a Stephen King movie, if there's a very, like, surface level bully who, like, doesn't have any deeper levels, like, as a character at all, it's definitely Stephen King.
Like in which, like, give me an example. I'm intrigued.
Like, in It, the bullies, like, they're very one-sided. Like,
Yeah, I
they're
suppose.
just bullies. Like, they're not, like...
That's the theme in that's how it is in How to Eat Fried Worms, or you know, like there's a lot of.
But like it's
It's a
not
very
like,
common theme.
Yeah, but it's not like, it's kind of a sign of like not like writing out your characters enough, you know. Like he's not a full.
But,
Like,
like,
as a character, they're not people; they're bullies.
You're assuming that he wants the characters to be more three-dimensional when perhaps their purpose is more one-dimensional.
I mean that may be true, but like, I feel like it might be better.
Subjective, but yeah, I'm interested. It's
Okay,
cool.
yeah.
But no, I hear you. No,
Yeah,
I
definitely
agree. I think it's like. I feel like if he knows that he's doing it on purpose, that's intention, then there's no reason to judge it, you know, because like
Yeah.
that's what he wants.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's-
I mean, he's one of those people who like writes every day, so
Yeah.
I feel like he knows what he's
Well,
doing.
it's different from like because there's on one hand like you don't give a lot of character depth because you're a lazy writer.
Yeah.
But what he does, he doesn't do it intentionally. He knows he's not doing that. I think because he's very. I mean, people know he's a very skilled, like author and writer, and I think that when he does stuff like that, I think that there's more purpose behind it than him just not spending time to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good point. I mean, it would be cool to see things more three-dimensional. I think it's just not his style. Who likes things very, I don't say rigid, but very like
80s.
Well, yeah, maybe not. 80s a little bit. I guess it's straightforward. Like it's
Yeah.
straight. Like it's going. This is how it is. He's very. It's interesting to say that the things he makes are very like face value, and in a way like that almost is the opposite of what they are. But I think that what they truly have is kind of a feeling of truth on the front that is revealed to be more than just that initial truth. It's almost like taking openness that you never knew was closed and revealing to you that it once was closed.
Okay. Interesting.
I think a lot of his works work like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a little too cerebral, but I thought, what do you know?
It's a little too celestial.
Well, you're right. It's very celestial. I'm all about celestial consent, so I just want to make sure that everything's all celestial here.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's been good. You know, I'm all about celestial intercourse.
Nice.
Myself, yeah, Celestial. You know, I actually had a band. This is so weird disconnecting. I had a band of people that were on my hall 2 years ago.
Yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, and our band was called Celestial Intercourse.
Are you serious?
No joke. That was I can show you a graphic for my band.
Oh, yeah.
We made a band and we made a graphic and it was called Celestial Intercourse. That's hilarious.
That's interesting.
So if you're out there and you're celestially active, please be using sun protection.
Yeah,
Because you need to be careful. Or something, yeah, sunscreen.
Or sunscreen.
You get how it is. I don't know what, in this metaphor, I don't know what the sunscreen does and or doesn't
It
do.
protects you from celestial bodies.
Yeah, you can't get,
Space AIDS.
you can't get CTDs, celestially transmitted diseases.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please, everyone out there, if you're having space sex, be careful. I'm Zach, this is my associate Robbie. We're Little Big Little Horn, and we had a great time today. So if you're going to be tuning in next week, please check out Jeremy, or please don't check out Jeremy. We hate all the Jeremys we know. And
Actually,
love them.
I want to say, check out Jer, J-E-R, on SoundCloud. He just released a new song. It's called Hero Time.
Check it out.
It's pretty hype. It's a remix of the Ben 10 theme song.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm actually excited to check that out too.
Yeah.
And I did say, usually Robbie does the homework, but I'd like to say a little homework. If you could please watch that duck eating the peas video. The duck eats peas at an exceptionally fast rate, and it's very worth it.
Mm-hmm. Can I say something?
Oh, I would love, please.
I was thinking that the sister from Ferris Bueller's Day Off is like Candace from Phineas and Ferb.
100%. I completely agree. I think that
They might have even based Candace off of her.
possibly. She's voiced by Ashley Tisdale.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, everyone, I'd like to say go khaki.
Go khaki.
Go khaki.
Bye!
Break!